everyone, it's Maggie, and today we're going to be talking about the problem with saying Mercy takes no skill. So, let's get started. Mercy players have to admit that it's quite easy to play her on a base level. I don't really ever see people have trouble admitting this, but it is something that you need to consider. And Mercy haters have to admit that it's quite hard to play her at higher rankings where your enemies are smarter and can aim. I play on PS4, so that's where my experience lies, but there are plenty of Mercy players, including Animatic, that play on PC that are struggling to get into higher rankings, and they have to learn to adapt to different people, different tactics, different aiming techniques, stuff like that. They have to be able to be flexible towards it, and they have to learn from it. But people don't really admit that or think of that when they're arguing with a Mercy main about them maining Mercy. Mercy haters have to admit that there have to be quick thinking decisions to play Mercy effectively. And this is so true because from what I've seen, it seems that only Mercy players can admit and notice when other Mercy players are doing specific things. People that don't play Mercy, it's quite evident to figure it out, and especially when they're in an argument with somebody about it, where they don't see what skill looks like as a Mercy because they don't play her. So how would they know? How would they know that setting yourself up on high ground before a flanker comes and gets you, that way you'll have an escape route when they do come, is skillful? That's called thinking ahead, and that's skill, in my opinion. For Mercy, that is skill. If you can prepare for somebody to flank you and focus you, and you can get out of a situation because of what you did beforehand, that is skill. But people that don't play Mercy will not see it that way. They won't even notice it. They won't even understand what you're talking about. And it's so easy to see people that haven't played a lick of her in their life try and argue about whether her skill is existent or not. Another thing is that I don't understand why people feel the need to hate on a specific group of people for playing a character that you don't like. A lot of people say the majority of Mercy players are female, and that is true. There's nothing wrong with that. It's just a fact, but that doesn't have to be somebody's argument when they argue with people over whether she has skill or not. Mercy mains are not claiming that she's ridiculously hard to play. You do not see Mercy mains starting arguments with other people because of how skillful she is. It's always other people who start the argument first. And it's not even like starting an argument, sometimes it's just people putting in their 2 cents without knowing if it was even asked for. I'll have people type in my streams, comment on my videos, even in game, tell me, you know, Mercy takes no skill. Okay? Like, some people just feel the need to blurt it out and push it in situations where their opinion wasn't even asked for. And it's just really annoying because I'm not sitting here claiming that she's really, really hard to play. I'm saying that it's hard to play her in certain situations, and what you would need to have skill to play her in certain situations. But in general, she's not hard to play. And I'm not claiming that. So I don't understand why people feel the need to go out of their way to hate on Mercy players. It just doesn't make any sense to me. Another thing is that they get bullied enough in their own games by a bunch of people. It's obviously not every game, but it happens frequently, more frequently than other people. Imagine if it's like a Widowmaker, a Widow main, you know, they get hated on, but it's easy for people to see when a Widow has skill. So even if a Widow is good and they get kills and everything, people will leave them alone. But Mercy players really never get left alone. Like, they can pull off some nice ass shit, but people that hate Mercy players will just sum it up to, that's what you're supposed to do, so there's no skill in that. It's just so annoying to put all this effort, time, practice into a hero, pull off something really, really spectacular, and then have other people sum it up to just, I could do that because she's so easy. And it's just annoying, you know? But people don't realize, like, how to play her and what it means to have good plays as her. I've had people talk shit to me about me playing Mercy and everything, and I've tried to calmly ask them, if you haven't played her, why do you think that you can speak badly over her? And they just dodge the question. But honestly, that's really a question that I really want to answer. If you truly hate Mercy and you think she has no skill, but you haven't played her, why do you think your opinion matters? Why do you think that your opinion is worth anything to anyone? If you haven't played the character, that's like me. I've really never played Doomfist in my life. How am I gonna say that he takes no skill? I don't have that right, you know? If I don't play a character, I can't say they take no skill, because I wouldn't know. And playing him for one day doesn't mean anything. Playing him in quick play doesn't mean anything. Competitive is what matters. If you're talking to a Mercy about having no skill in competitive, but you've only played Mercy in quick play, that's not the same thing. Also, the same people that will complain about how Mercy players are one tricks and they can't play anything else will be the same people to call out a Mercy for playing something else. Honestly, like, you could have a bunch of Mercy hours in all your competitive seasons. She could be the most played when you go to all of your competitive seasons. Let's say this season you don't want to play Mercy anymore and you've practiced on other heroes and quick play and everything like that, but then you're trying to play something else and people are like, well, you have this many hours in another competitive season, so why don't you just play Mercy? Like, your most hours are on Mercy on other seasons, so why don't you play Mercy this season, huh? And it's just so annoying because people usually don't ever say that for any other hero. Like, it's rare. It happens, but it's rare. It's just with Mercy. So, yeah. You can't even try to main anything else. Even quick play hours on other heroes don't count to a lot of people in comp. Well, then how are you going to get those hours in comp if people just whine at you about it? Also, if Mercy is so easy to some people, why do you see a lot of Mercy players make mistakes all the time? Why do you see Mercies die and make the wrong decisions if she's so easy to play? Because she's hard in certain situations, especially in higher rankings. You will make more mistakes if you do not know how to play her correctly. It's just the way that it is. If Mercy is so easy, why do you see so many DPS, tank, even other support mains claim that they aren't good enough to play her in comp? Why do you see people say that then? Like, these are honestly questions that I have for people who truly think Mercy takes no skill, and that anybody who plays her can't aim, and that they're just trash at the game. I will do something average with another hero, and people will make such a big deal out of it because I made Mercy. I will get a good grav, or a 3-man Riptire or something like that, and people will just say, oh my god, that's so good! I didn't think you could do that as a Mercy player. Oh my god, like, a Mercy main can kill people? Wow. And it's just annoying because I feel like a lot of one-trick Mercies that truly cannot play anything, which doesn't make sense to me. How can you not play anything? It just doesn't make sense. And it's those people who truly cannot play anything other than Mercy that ruin it for other people. And I'm not trying to hate on those people. You can practice for a reason. You know, there's quick play, there's mystery heroes, there's even tutorial, practice range, player versus AI. You can practice if you truly do not know how to play other heroes. I am a Mercy main, okay? I am not a one-trick as much as my stats lead people to believe. I only have that many hours because I just go and pick Mercy because that's what I want to play, and nobody really ever takes her from me or asks for her or anything like that. So that's the only reason why I have that many hours on this account, because I go on it to play Mercy, and I usually always do. But that's this account. So I can understand why people think I'm a one-trick, but I feel like you need to have faith in other people in those certain situations. When I go on another hero, I expect my teammates to trust me for picking it. And having people shit on me for it just makes me more aware of it. It makes me respect people's decisions more often. If somebody picks Widow and they don't have any minutes on Widow, I will say, you know, I trust that you picked them because you knew you could do something with that hero. And I feel like that's just because of the experiences that I went through that makes me think that way. And I encourage you guys to think that way as well, because it's just annoying sometimes. You don't know if somebody has practiced like on another account, in quick play, whatever. You don't know if that person can play that hero until you see them play that hero. Just give them a chance. So please respect Mercy mains. They go through a lot, okay? They deal with a lot of shit, and sometimes people just quit playing her. Sometimes they just don't get on because they don't want to deal with it. It sucks to have to be in a certain mood to want to get on a video game. You're supposed to relax when you play video games, and the fact that some people that play Mercy have to actually like play games when they're in a good mood instead of a bad mood because of how many people shit on them just because of who they choose to play is just appalling to me. It doesn't make any sense. So I hope you guys enjoyed watching the video. I hope you learned something new. I hope you listened to it with an open mind. If you have any sort of comments, any sort of points that you would like to make about anything that I said in this video, please put it in the comments below, and please respect other people's opinion, even if they're arrogant and ignorant. I know it sucks, but I will take care of it if anything happens like that. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed watching, and I will catch you guys later.